Well, hi cuties, and welcome back to yet another Dingo performance. And I am very excited about this one. It's a brand new artist to me. Her name is BOL4 or BOL4. I am not entirely sure about the pronunciation. Maybe let me know down in the comments. And she's been incredibly requested from you, so I am very curious. If you are interested in everything music and singing related, then please don't forget to subscribe because this is the right place for you. Also, if you would like me to react to more of your favorite artists, or you have a performance that you really want me to see, then definitely check my Patreon, where I do up to 4-6 extra reactions per month. Also, you will get an access to my Patreon archive that is very quickly growing, so if you want to support the channel, this is the best way to do it, and I really appreciate it. And lastly, if you've ever wanted to sing or you would like to work with me on your voice, then check out my singing lessons. The link to my website is going to be down in the description, and there you're going to find all the information that you will need. And now, without further ado, BOL4 or BOL4 and her Dingo performance. Alright, we got a little intro. Like her voice. Look at her, she looks so gorgeous with this color. This type of color never even entered my mind. But it's like this peachy orange. It looks so beautiful. Oh my god, time to give that to my hairdresser. She's gonna kill me though. Ooh, very rare combination. We have a very heavy huskiness in the voice. Very heavy. If you know me, I am a complete sucker for husky voices, so just right down my alley. But we have it combined with that very smiley tone quality, very uplifting, smiley, happy tone quality of the voice that is usually accompanying with very clean tone, but the huskiness is creating such a gorgeous effect on top of that. Oh, beautiful tone quality. Oh my god. Very pretty tone quality. I absolutely love her. It's so easy to listen to and sounds still very warm. And I really like that she's completely relaxed. This is not a high position yet. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get somewhere to maybe slightly higher placements, but this is so relaxed, and even when she's not modulating her voice whatsoever, it sounds really captivating. Yeah, if you like me or like me, just say yes, 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 and then I'm your girlfriend and you're my boyfriend. That's so cute. Okay, very cute intro. Red diary page.
솔직하게 난 말하고 싶어요. 사라져 아니 사라지지 마. 내 맘을 보여줘 아니 보여주지 마. 하루 종일 머릿속에 네 미소만 우리 그냥 한번 만나볼래요.
She's diffusing the ends of the phrases into more air, so it's never finished in the vibrato. It's just da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. See, it's a very clean beginning and then really beautiful diffusion to keep it super soft. very smiley type. These types of voices are incredibly positive, very uplifting. But again, the huskiness is so rare combined with these type of voices. It's just really, really gorgeous, very captivating. And so far, I really like her approach. These songs are not like too belty or anything like that so far. So we just have time to really focus on all the little quirks in her voice. She's not also modulating too much so far. So we have a lot of time to really focus on her color and on the way it just sounds in the most relaxed placements.
네, 더블 타이틀 곡입니다. 많은 분들께 위로를 드리고 있는 곡이죠. 나의 사춘기에게 들려드릴게요.
I smell more lyrical song. Let's see. Let's go.
나는 한때 내가 이 세상에 사라지길 바랬어. 온 세상이 너무나 깜깜해 매일 밤을 울던 날.
That was so light, so lightweight. It was barely touching the notes. Just barely coming through. Gorgeous beginning.
차라리 내가 사라지면 마음이 편할까? 모두가 날 바라보는 시선이 너무나 두려워. 아름답게 아름답던 그 시절을 난 아파서 사랑받을 수 없었던 내가 너무나 싫어서 엄마는 아빠는 다 나만 바라보는데 내 마음은 그런 게 아닌데 자꾸
Still keeping that very light approach, still not pushing into her voice. Very nicely done. Not an easy slide. I wish I could hear like the entire song. It sounds like an absolute heartbreaker, but very gorgeous song. And I really enjoyed her voice in the higher placements. It goes slightly behind the nose, so it's lightly lifted. So her kind of access to her mix and upper register is easier, but it doesn't get too much of a nasal quality. I would say almost none of that. But that upper tone, you immediately hear how beautifully she opened it. It was much brighter than the rest of them, but it was still very nicely grounded when it comes to tone quality. And then that's like, it was seamless. It was so gorgeous. It kept the same kind of level, so there was not like very obvious change in timbre when she was passing through the different placements. It was still very beautiful. Gorgeous song. It sounded like an OST, but yeah, OSTs have this gorgeous atmosphere to them, right? So let me know if I'm correct.
레드 다이어리 페이지 2로 넘어갑니다. 요즘 많은 분들이 가장 하고 싶은 거죠. 여행.
She's so cute. Like oh my god. Absolutely adorable.
자, 오늘 떠나요. 공항 위로 핸드폰 꺼놔요. 제발 널 찾지 말아줘. 시끄러하게 소리를 질러.
See, she's modulating her voice much more in here. She's playing more around. It can be also because more upbeat song, you know. But there's much more fun in this. Da-da-da.
어쩔 수 없어 나 가볍게 손을 흔들며 bye bye 지지 않고 빛나던 꿈 같은 my youth 이리저리 치고 또 망가지듯이와 지쳐서 나
Did you hear it? She was adding a little bit of a speech quality into that, so it almost feels like a very melodic rap flow. Catchy song. I liked this song. Now, I usually lean more into preferring the lyrical, slow, gorgeous. You know that because it showcases the voice slightly better. Not by default, but, you know, mostly. But this song was great. Especially, I got to see her kind of like other side, which was much more animated. She was having much more fun with that. She was modulating her voice slightly more, not too much. She's not gonna go into the levels of like Jessie, for example, right? But it was just enough for her to bring just a completely different side of her and just give her voice so much more character. It was really fun to listen to. Also, it felt like a really gorgeous song, upbeat, and just the message was pretty cute. I enjoyed that.
OST로도 많은 사랑을 받았던
Oh, this is an OST, okay.
처음부터 너 하나 들려드릴게요.
Alright.
Baby you 나의 사랑 그대.
The start was very light, not lightweight. It was actually very clean, but she made it slightly wider than the Daddy you. So she lifted it behind the Daddy you. Slightly wider. That's why it got a little bit of that nasal timbre, but in the most gorgeous way possible, I guess. Ah, cute.
날 보면 너 함께 있으면 어둠은 사라져 시간은 멈춰서 이 공간엔 너와 나 둘만 남겨져 Love is always painful 널 알기 전 사실 나 두렵던 사랑이란 감정 나를 리던 함정 그렇게만 생각했는데.
That was a little bit of a vibrato there. You could hear it. Her undertone is much deeper than the placements that she's singing in. And she's constantly tapping into that lower tone that she does have. She's constantly tapping in it and just coloring it with much richer tone quality. Is really beautiful. I'm really enjoying this because it does have a very earthy feeling. So her voice is naturally slightly lower set, but she's singing in a higher placement. But if you would listen to her singing in this placement, approximate, you would get a lot of richness, a lot of resonation. And she's bringing that into slightly higher places, and it's just creating this depth in her voice that is really beautiful. So she got a little bit of a hint of vibrato there when the tone was slightly heavier. But the rest of the song, we went back into that very airy diffusal. See, this is slightly pouting sound. They call it ta-na-ta, ta-na-ta-na-ta-na-ta-ta. It's almost like a pouty sound, like oh, you know. It's really cute. She's doing the tiniest little modulations and tiniest little things that are creating a completely different atmosphere to every song separately. So every song is slightly different, very unique. I like it. I like it so much. Very easy switches to the head voice. I'm pretty sure that if she would want to like give them a little bit more value, she could, but it was perfectly fitting in this song to actually go that more aspirated higher place. Imagine if it would be belted, that would be so heavy. For what? Really not needed there. God, this is a marathon, by the way. A lot of people have like 4 or 5 songs, and she's just like marathon.
Like a dream. I see the stars so for me. Maybe it's like a magic. I know you my story. Saturday night. 재미없는 얘기 no beer no tea. 우리 둘만 여기에 재미없는 사.
She is sometimes like tapping into her little like tiny rapper inside. Just a little, but I think it's more of her kind of bringing slightly speech quality into her like a vocal lines from here and there, just very occasionally, just to create a little bit more kind of a storytelling vibe. Basically kind of telling the story in a very animated way. I really like it. She did it twice already. It was very cute.
We drive away 어느새 멋진 바다 위로 별들이 쏟아져 내려. Can't you see the stars? They call it a Milky Way. 쏟아져 머리 위로.
I love this one. It's so cute.
사장을 뛰어다녀. 그중 가장 예쁜 저 별을 찾아서 밤이 새도록 뛰어다니고. Stars over my.
That huskiness, I'm so jealous of it. It's so gorgeous. Her songs are very well composed for her voice. They give her a lot of space to just create a tiny little details here and there to make it very, very charming and very alluring. It's really, really well done for her tone quality. They're never bringing her out too high to force her completely out of her comfort zone. She's constantly very much in a comfort zone. I haven't seen one like too much leaned into the tone, like, oh, hey, is she gonna hit it or not? That was just one that was pulled out in a mix earlier in this performance, and that's it. And I'm actually really enjoying this. This is a singer that knows her voice and is playing into her cards. Like, she is utilizing it the best way possible. Like, she's showcasing her voice very nicely. A lot of times singers are really pushing themselves in the placements where they don't even sound good, just to probably prove the point. Basically staying at the places where her voice sounds the most beautiful, and the huskiness is very obvious there as well, and she can do a lot with it there.
트파이브 앨범으로 넘어갑니다. 직장인들의 송이죠. 워커홀릭.
This sounds like it's gonna be slightly more sassy, which I like.
머리 지금 묶어 안경을 벗어 던져.
Like I'm sorry, I cannot speak. Immediately when she goes to the lower tones, I hope that we're gonna get something where she's gonna have a little bit of lower tones, because I think her voice is gonna be just so gorgeous there. Immediately we got slight tiny amount of fry, which I really like. It kind of comes very naturally, especially for alto voices. If we're gonna go lower, it just starts to fry a little bit more and more and more and more, right?
난 지금 화가 났음 짜증이 났음 답장을 해주고 싶다가도 소화되는 말투들이 전혀 사랑스럽지 않아 시원한 맥주 한 캔 마시다 yeah 문득 스쳐 지나가는 어제의 기억에 지금 생각해보니까 내가 왜 때려쳤어야 했는데
So immediately when she wanted the song to sound slightly more sexy and slightly more sultry, the pouting is gone, because that's very girly, that's very cutesy. So the pouting is gone, and we're adding slightly a little bit more fry, which is very often connected with the sultriness and sexiness. Oh, very narrow vowel.
두 번째 사춘기집입니다. 백현 선배님과 함께 부른 나비와 고양이.
Ooh, it's very narrow vowel, so it's nice for runs. Again, I like both when she's going with a very clean tone, and also when it's slightly more, breathy, when it's slightly more aspirated. I enjoy both, because I think both of them fits her voice, and we've got different uses of her voice in a different song. So she knows all the tools that she has in her box, and she's using the whole spectrum, which I'm very happy about, because therefore she's not starting to be very flat. It's very dynamic, which, especially with a long performance like this, is very hard to do. Super diffused. She knows her voice very well. Those jumps in the head voice are very effortless for her. Super simple, very lightweight. She's never leaning too much into them because that tone quality can carry it. And it's very smart because if she would lean too much, that can be a very harsh jump between those two. So very nice, very smooth. It sounds very, very good as well. So it's fitting perfectly. We're back to the pout. So that's a slightly more pouty. She does it every time she's trying to create a little bit more cutesy, adorable feeling to the song. Also, when she's going into this pouty, more cutesy tone, she's usually going with a very clean tone. She's not diffusing it into those breathy ends that much.
다음 싱글 버터플라이 이펙트입니다. 나비 효과 들려드릴게요.
So this is from the last year. Ooh, that lower tone is so gorgeous on her. Can you hear the volume? It's there. The resonation of here is strong with this one. And she's bringing it into all the spheres of her voice, which is just creating, it's making it just as much gorgeous as possible.
You're like a diamond of moonlight. 빛나는 무언가를 찾게 준 걸까요? I wanna stay your side, I can't fight. 손을 더 뻗어보면 내게 닿을 것만 같아요. But I'm your butterfly, I'm your butterfly.
Still keeping very rounded, even in the higher places, which I would expect her to open more into that butterfly, but she's singing butterfly. Still slightly pouty feeling there, but I like it. Beautiful song. Lucky girl with that huskiness. Sounds gorgeous. I will go and listen to this song separately. I enjoyed this one a lot. It had power. It had very different drive from the rest of her songs. I really, really like it. But again, this girl is so freaking lucky with that tone quality, that huskiness. It's just incredible. Incredible.
많은 사랑을 받은 곡입니다. 너는 내 세상이었어 들려드릴게요.
And this is a marathon, guys. This is, I haven't counted, but this is a long performance, long one.
오늘만 같이 있게 해줘. 마지막이란 게 누구보다 싫은 걸 알잖아. 한 번만
Very light, very airy.
그러면 너도 다시 따뜻해질까?
Into the clean tone.
내게 저를 다 사랑하는 건 쉽지 않았지만
She's working a lot with her body. You can tell it's helping her expression.
내겐 전부였어. 너는 내 세상이었어. 그 무엇과도 바꿀 수 없는 그 세상이 무너지면 어떻게 살아갈 수 있겠어. 아름다웠던 순간들이 사라져.
pretty little run.
알고 있었던 것만 같아.
Gorgeous.
신곡입니다.
Very gorgeous.
Love Story.
Her speech tone is also so gorgeous. Also, this is a love story. This is from 2022. So this is the newest one. Probably she had recent release. So if you like her, go support her. Go watch the music video. Support the release. Just a heads up for that.
그때 I was princess. 날 좋아하던 그때 수줍게 꽃을 건네던 너에게 웃으며 손을 내밀었지. 시간 지나 my birthday. 우리 몰래 run away. 온통 들뿐인 밤거리를 걷다가 너와 눈이 마주친 그날. Oh baby 너의 눈동자에 취해 달빛에 비춰진 우리의 흩어진 찬산 너의 이야기에 취해 밤하늘의 별이 쏟아질 것만 같은 기분. Oh God please this is not a dream.
Her tone quality reminds me of Halsey. That was the name that I was searching. It's really pretty. This is more an upbeat, happy song, which we love on the channel.
입니다.
We do.
타이틀곡 서울 많이 사랑해 주세요. Seoul 처음 만난 낯선 도시였어. 사람들 사이에 빛이 나는 기타를 맨 멋진 소년과 yeah. 사랑에 빠진 love story. 지나치게
Like the way she's finishing the phrases is so gorgeous. She always lifts up slightly, just a tiny lift up the tension off of her voice and has the story, just so nicely done. So warm.
소설 같은 이야기일 거야. Maybe someday 꽃잎이 떨어지는 그날에
A little bit of a fry.
우리가 만난 그곳에서 멀리서 기타 소리가 들리면 나 너를 위해 노래 부를 거야. Yeah.
No pressure, very lightweight, very nicely done. All right, so I turned the light on because it was going to be really dark because we still have one more song to go. And let's see it. I'm excited.
분들이 많으니까 같이 노래도 부르고 즐겁게 우주를 즐겼으면 노래도 부르고 네 그러면 우주를 줄게 들려드릴게요. 커피를 너무 많이 마셨나봐요. 심장이 막 두근대고 잠은 잘 수가 없어요. 한참 뒤에 별빛이 내리면 난 다시 잠들 순 없겠죠.
Ooh, beautifully aspirated. Gorgeous. Even if she switches into the higher placements, it's not like it doesn't sound too narrow and too bright. It's still very gorgeous.
Cause I'm a pilot anywhere. Cause I'm a pilot anywhere. Letting start ultraviolet.
Nice.
I'm your pilot. Lighting star, shooting star, take my galaxy. 다 같이.
Very good placement for that opener, so she can afford to do it. Da-na-da-na, da-na-da-na. If we have a good place.
La 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 la.
Cutesy song, very cute.
감사합니다. 지금까지 볼빨간 사춘기였습니다.
Thank you so much for everybody who recommended me this one. I absolutely enjoyed this. This was so sweet. So first of all, thank you so much for everybody who recommended this. It was a gorgeous, adorable performance. I loved her a lot. She reminded me a lot of Lehigh as well, and I love those type of voices, and especially if they know how to play into their biggest strengths. So the gorgeousness of the tone quality, being able to really tap in that warmth from the chest and really utilize it very nicely, and just making sure, for example, she was very cautious about how much and where she would use a fry, but she was playing with air a lot. Like sometimes she went with a completely clean tone, sometimes she was really diffusing it very heavily into that air. So it also depended on the song, which is a good sign because she's not singing everything the same. It's not narrow, it's not overly repeated over again, the same thing. Very nicely done. I enjoyed her. I definitely written down a couple of songs that I want to look at, like their full versions, like in their entirety, because I loved them. So I hope that you enjoyed her as well, and at least as much as me. If you did, please go and look at her recent releases, support them. I'm definitely sure that after this video she's gonna go into a playlist of a lot of you guys. At least I hope so, because she's going to mine. So if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here is the video that YouTube actually recommends for you, and here is the rest of my Korean reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time.